This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia, as we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Purdue Boilermakers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it, this football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Ball handed off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much in the first down play. Dropping back, it's Turner. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. What a sag by the senior.
Well, a nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. And for our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. He's got it in the open. Brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Nice game.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
The Hurricanes' offense is on the move now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Receivers are bunched together. Scanning the field, it's Turner. Tries the quick throw. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. The Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. It's a quick grab. Touchdown, Canes. They draw first blood in this national title game. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kurt.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
Extra point, knocked right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid game there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Lets it go quickly. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
A drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs. The defense comes down with it.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Dropping back, it's Turner. Screen to the receiver in the flat. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And the Canes move into the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The pass rush closing in. And it's picked off in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7. And the Boilermakers looking to run some tempo here.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Fires it to the left side. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
The offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away.
Backed up on third down. Let's see what the call is here. They'd love to get some room for the punter. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead. Handoff
here from the shotgun. He shreds the tackle. Breaks Makes the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Took contact on the throw. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense. Waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
And the Boilermakers pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, the pass is picked off. Could take it all the way. Past the 20. Touchdown, Miami. A defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. 14, and from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. The Boilermakers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. That one play has split field position. First out, the opponent's 44.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Bringing pressure. Oh, the pass rush gets home. And this defense reeling after giving up that big play responds immediately with a sack.
Yeah, on the previous play, the offensive line did their job. They held up. Nice job in pass protection to give the quarterback time to make the throw. The very next play, the defense has had enough. This time they win the battle up front and get to that quarterback and come up with that sack.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. And we're able to get him down. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. Quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back, and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Purdue. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Defense is coming after him.
I'm just trying to figure out what just happened here, Chris. He lost so much yardage on that sack. They're now inside their own 10-yard line.
That sack sets up a second down and long. The linebacker shifting around now. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Oh, this winds up a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. That should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
He finds some space. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. Let's see if he can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. There's the handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Tailback with another carry. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Remember, the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. As the first down is still going. Good enough for a fresh set of downs to spot the ball at the 40.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And I tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
Back to throw. It's Turner. Not able to connect. Incomplete.
What a rough first half for this quarterback. Already he's thrown one pick. His mechanics are off. His footwork doesn't seem to be in sync. He almost threw another interception. He's got to make some adjustments and try to find a new rhythm.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. He keeps it on the design run. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Canes will crank up the tempo.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking at the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Second and 10 here. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
He finds the running back in the flat. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Who says he needed explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Purdue, 9.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. Still going. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No. Touchdown. You talk about an unforgettable moment for that guy. A kick return for a touchdown in the championship game.
Chris, I didn't know if he had the speed to be able to take it all the way back to the end zone. Initially had some good blocks to spring him free, and then was just outrunning some angles that some of the kickoff coverage team had. Nice play.
Now the all-important extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Miami offense back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Hurricanes will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up tempo when they've got momentum that comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. To the air. It's Turner. Makes a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Tries the right with a quick throw. What a catch! And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
That's another huge gain for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. And boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
The Hurricanes line up on 1st and 10 now. Back to throw again. It's an out route. The catch made. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the first down.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking downfield. It's Turner. Moves out of the pocket. His contact on the throw. The ball is picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start his defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's broken up. Great defensive play to prevent the deep ball.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. He made the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. To dart right down the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Boy, a great job of coming up with a huge play by this offense. A nice pass by the quarterback. And you look at the time here before we get to the half. They got a real shot here to put a touchdown up on the board.
One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it with room to move. Touchdown, Boilermakers. Still no answer for this offense.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. 2nd touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
23, Miami, 21.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Fuller. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. To throw, it's Turner. Looking deep to the right side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Well-designed play here on this dagger route. Looked like everything was in play. Unfortunately, the timing off between the quarterback and that vertical seam.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pressure is coming. Wow, a 3rd hit tonight by the QB. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
This defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their 3rd interception now in the game.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First down, looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
2nd down play coming up. Looking to throw here. Running out of time in the pocket. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half.
Timeout, Purdue.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And that running play goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Canes will kick this away to start the second half. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the return man steps out of the 28. So Purdue's offense trots back out on the field. They were productive in the first half, but hurt themselves with turnovers. Let's see if they can fix that here as we get the third quarter going. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's caught. Will he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
Well, it doesn't take long to figure out what kind of adjustments they made at halftime. Here we are, the very first series to start the second half in the championship game, and they're taking shots downfield. They clearly see matchups they want to take advantage of.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Second down after that completion. They're going to run it here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of it.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quick throw to the left. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
So out comes the field goal team from a long way out. They are putting a whole lot of faith in this kicker. And he's got it. Can you believe it? What a kick.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Quick throw over the middle. He makes the catch. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. Oh my gosh. Just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami and the wide receiver position. And you could say not recently. They've had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
Second and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. Linebacker's trying to confuse this offense now. Looking for his big tight end. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. Promising start with the drive, but now two incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Looks left and finds his target there. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. And the Canes begin to crank up the tempo a bit. Throws it to the right. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Now he's bringing it back. Out past the 30. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Purdue. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
Oh, he tried to force it, and it backfires. Heck of a job by the defense of stepping in front of that throw and taking it all the way back for a touchdown.
Automatic in the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Fuller. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Miami offense is back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. He's got the horse and still going. It's a nice game. They'll move the football up to the 27. It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
He escapes the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Third down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Dropping back. It's Turner. He finds the running back for a 4th down catch. The Canes pick up first down yards to keep the drive going. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's free on the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Canes. No chance to catch him there.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers and those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for 2. Great throw.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. They're going to run it. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the Boilermakers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He's looking to throw. Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
The Boilermakers with 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back. On the move now. Using his legs here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The back's got it. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. That's good for 1st down yardage now at 26. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. It's out of bounds after the interception. Defense makes a huge play here in this close game.
Chris, that's his 3rd interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
Looking to pass. It's Turner. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. You're getting closer to the 50. The Hurricanes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Pass caught on a comeback route. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a deep shot to the right. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result he could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. It's complete. Tackle after he makes the 1st down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. Purdue has the lead here. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. The Hurricanes are in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They stop him, but it's a 1st down. No huddle here for the offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. Touchdown, Miami. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this now in the fourth quarter to give them the lead.
Kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the fourth quarter. Can they hang on? So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. You can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Bites off the defender.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Bounce back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking to scramble. Launches it deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Makes the catch downfield. He makes the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone. And the Boilermakers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Boilermakers pick up enough yardage to get a first down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, and he can't hold on. First down screen is incomplete.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for the wideout. Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway was a huge play for this defense.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover 2, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend, and it's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. The game makes it second and medium.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Looking to throw. It's Turner. Receiver makes the grab. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. There's his man. Tackle made after a solid game to spot the ball for 31.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you'd want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
The Canes lining up here on 1st and 10. Design quarterback run. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36. Second down play coming up for this offense.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Here's a target, and it's complete. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. And the Canes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. As a design quarterback keeper. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Chewing clock with the running game. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage in the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Play number 8 in this championship game drive, and they face third down and short. Looking to pass. It's Turner. The ball is caught. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. And the quarterback dropping back. And it's caught. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. 4th down, they elect to go for it, and they get the first down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Stop right there at the line. No gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. National championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Scanning the field, it's Turner. Moves out of the pocket. Can't find anybody on third down, throws it away, and now fourth down coming up.
Man, I'm really surprised by that call on third and short. You're playing with the lead. We're in the fourth quarter. You're already in field goal range. Very fortunate the quarterback made a good decision to throw that ball away, but the only problem is now the clock has stopped. Big decision coming up here on fourth down.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on fourth down. Might be for the ball game. He's got it, enough for a first down. They bring him down, but that first down is all they need to clinch the national championship.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. For the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Miami Hurricanes.